Welcome to Future Scholars Network. We're glad to have you here. If you're a student, teacher, or just someone curious about how modern education systems evolved, you're in the right place. Today's topic is a fascinating one: the Athenian system of education. This system, developed in ancient Greece, played a significant role in shaping not only Western education, but also global educational philosophy. Before diving into the Athenian model specifically, let's briefly understand where it fits in the broader context of educational history, for main branches in the history of education. Education in ancient Greece, the foundation of Western education. Education in Europe and America, influenced by Greek and Roman traditions later, shaped by the Enlightenment and industrialization. Islamic contributions to education, including libraries, universities, and the preservation of classical knowledge. Education during the late Middle Ages, where monastic and cathedral schools laid groundwork for modern schooling, and now. Let's explore one of the most inspiring models: the Athenian system. Overview of the Athenian education system. The Athenian education system was not just about learning facts or skills. It was a holistic model focused on developing three core dimensions of a human being: the mind through logic, language and arts, the body through physical training, and sports the character through ethics, politics, and philosophy, the goal. To prepare boys, only boys at the time, to become active, responsible, and ethical citizens of the state. Key types of Athenian education. Education was split into two types. Formal education conducted in schools taught by professional teachers included subjects like grammar, rhetoric, and sciences. Informal education provided at home by parents or unpaid tutors focused on moral development, music, poetry, and social values. Interestingly, Athenian society placed equal importance on both types, seeing education as a lifelong pursuit. It's not just schoolwork. 1. Elementary education, ages 7 to 14, most boys started their formal learning journey around the age of 7. Initial education was home-based, especially for young children. Subjects included reading and writing, arithmetic, drawing, music, and singing. Teachers used poetry like Homer's Iliad and Odyssey for reading practice. Emphasis was placed on recitation, memorization, and oral tradition. Reading and writing were taught together, forming the backbone of intellectual training. 2. Gymnasium education, ages 14 to 18. As the boys grew older, they entered the gymnasium, which was far more than just a sports club. It served as a place for physical training, but also discipline, citizenship, instruction. Moral development activities included running, wrestling, military-style exercises. The idea was a strong body supports a strong mind. A fit citizen was a prepared citizen, ready for war, leadership, or service. 3. Secondary education, ages 14 and above. This stage was usually accessible to wealthier families. The curriculum became more advanced and academic, and included natural sciences, mathematics, geometry, and arithmetic, astronomy, understanding celestial movements, rhetoric, the powerful art of public speaking and persuasion, sophistry, mastering arguments and intellectual debate. This stage produced philosophers, orators, and future leaders. 4. Post-secondary, Ephebic training, after age 18. Once a boy turned 18, he was expected to become an Ephebia, young man in training for citizenship and military duty. Ephebic training lasted for 2 years. It included military drills, civic education, philosophy, and law, public duties. This was the final polish to transform a teenager into a responsible, educated, and patriotic Athenian citizen. 5. Vocational education for the working class. Education in Athens was not universal. Children from lower income or working class families didn't attend formal schools. Instead, they learned skills from their parents, often through apprenticeships. Trades like farming, pottery, carpentry, blacksmithing. The aim here was economic contribution and family survival, not political engagement or academic excellence. What about girls? Unfortunately, girls and women were largely excluded from formal education in Athens. They were educated at home, learning domestic tasks, basic literacy if at all, and household management. Conclusion. Legacy of Athenian education. The Athenian system offers valuable lessons even today. It recognized education as a blend of academic knowledge, physical health, and moral responsibility. It emphasized citizenship, dialogue, critical thinking, all pillars of modern democratic education. Its influence can still be seen in modern schools, universities, and even political systems around the world. Thank you for watching this episode of the History of Education series on the Athenian system. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Future Scholars Network. In our next episode, we'll explore the Spartan system of education, a very different and militarized model of learning. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning. Let me know I'm here to help you build a full educational series.